Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to Arena Lacrosse League action from the Millbrook Arena. We had a bit of a pause because the clock did not start running. It can be a little balky here, but we have the Peterborough Timbermen in their new home. It's their second game here, playing the Six Nations Snipers. Big day for the Timbermen. They have a bunch of players. We'll get to that shortly. It's mostly on offense, but the Snipers right now are on O. There's a shot from the outside, ripped by Henry Chapman. The rebound is picked up and is turned aside by Landon Kells. He's going to look for the immediate outlet to Carter Bador. Bador spins away from the check of Alec Tamas. Hands it over to Mitchell Jeffroy. Gets to the far side to Vaughn Harris, one of those additions. He scores on his first shot of the 2020 season. Vaughn Harris bouncer makes it 1-0 Timberman 37 seconds in. Harris scores the goal, then goes to take the face-off. He gets it on the violation and hands it to Joel Matthews. The other addition, he played one game for the Timbermen, scored 4 goals and 3 assists. A drive to the net right now, gets a one-handed shot off. Rebound bounces free from Justin Bragg. Bragg will look for changes. Matthews snags that rebound. There's Cameron Simpson, who hasn't been around a whole lot for the Timbermen, but he is here today. This is Skylar Thomas. 2 goals and 8 assists in his very first game with the Timbermen. Harris, another hard shot, turned aside by Dustin Hill, the starting goaltender for Six Nations, as Jake Lazor, who often starts for him, is playing defense today. He's wearing number 55. That's Vern Hill going for that loose ball. Grabs the rebound, spins away from a check. Outlet pass, connects. It's Croy Arnold on the run. Sorry, that was Clay Arnold to Ty Argent to the back of the net. Tic-tac-toe passing. And a 1-1 score. Mike Atwood against Justin Bragg for this faceoff. And Bragg's going to pick it up. Atwood was looking for it. Then Bragg missed it. And the ball is grabbed there. That's Jordan Goddard with the ball. He'll hand it off. Here's Riberich. Hard rip from Thomas Riberich. Hands it off to Francis. Riberich, who came to the combine and impressed and earned himself a spot. Shane Francis hands the ball to Joe Hall. Jeffroy over to the far side. There's Aaron Woods, who's been absolutely on fire. His shot stopped by Hill. Loose ball kind of bouncing around. Eventually Hill contains it. Snipers winless on the season, trying to get into that win column as Kyle Isaacs passes ahead and stays up with the offense. That's where he's going to play. He just had a shift back. Andy Jameson gets to the far side to Chapman. Started to explore, was turned aside. Tough defense by Lyman Beatty. Hands him off to Stephen Borden. Now Zach Thompson picks him up. Sidearm rip. That one got blocked. It's off a Peterborough player and up out of play. Bit of a tussle over by the bench. Borden grabbing on to Ty Argent. Six Nations will start with possession after Borden and Argent each go for 2 minutes. That's going to be an over and back. Todd Chapman's going to try and push the pace, see if they can't get a chance. The man coming off the bench is Harris. Gets the pass through, but he was picked up pretty nicely by Alec Tamas coming off the bench, playing some transition defense. Hand it off there to Matthews. Skylar Thomas on the near side. Matthews sees the fifth man coming, waits for him. It's Ty Thompson, hands it off to Harris. Bouncer on the run, scooped up by Thomas. They've got 7 to shoot. Now there's a penalty coming to Vaughn Harris. Mike Atwood at the top of the power play for the Snipers. Not used to seeing him up there. He can handle the ball, though. Hands it off to Vern Hill. Oh, what a pass through the middle. Great no-look lever pass, but Kells is ready for the shot. Peterborough goes the other way. We're going to get tight on the 8-second count here. You hear the Snipers yelling at Tate. The ref had his count going. It doesn't go by the shot clock because the refs decide when the count starts. Some great work by Jeffroy. Facing up to the double team, eating up as much of the 30 as possible. Comes out with the ball. And he stepped on the crease, just towing the line, and the ball will go over to the Snipers. Vern Hill was back in transition D. He's going to go up now and join the power play. Leaves it for Atwood. Mike McLaughlin goes down low. Gets it back. Jordan Goddard jumps up top, and Hill goes for the underhand shot. But the rebound, or the ricochet off the boards, comes to Goddard. Tries to get a pass through. The 30 was about to expire. Beatty racing down the floor, goes to the bouncer 5-hole. It's turned aside by Dustin Hill. And immediately the Snipers go back the other way. That bouncer doesn't connect. Goddard does go get it off the board. It's down to 18 on the shot clock for the Snipers. Hard rip from the outside. It's off a Peterborough player. Fresh 30 for the Snipers. Chapman to Goddard. He sees a lane, rips it. Oh, he got Kells dropping, but goes off the top of the crossbar back down the length of the floor. They've got 11 left on the power play. Goddard. Roberich goes far side. Isaacs tries to feed the pass through the middle. Can't quite connect. It is scooped up there. We're back to even strength. And that pass is picked off. Ethan Riggs on the run. He's 1-on-2. He's got the trailers. Goes far side to Von Harris off the bench. Great trail check there by Jamie Downey. Coming in hard. Harris didn't know he was coming. And he eliminated that scoring opportunity. Skylar Thomas. Ty Thompson's rolling through the middle. He was picked up nicely, though. Harris looking to do it himself from the outside and does so. Big hit, and looks like there might be a penalty after. He was flattened after the hit. And then the hip toss by Jamie Downey. He's going for at least that. Penalty, a dead ball contact foul. He might have got one earlier as he hit Harris well after the shot. So we have a face-off with the Timmerman on the power play after the penalty for Downey. Post goal. Von Harris is tripped up as he goes to the net, loses possession. Vern Hill is going to spin off a check. He's thinking about the pass. Wisely doesn't make it. Shoots and scores. What a shorthanded goal by Vern Hill. He goes over to Mike McLaughlin and says, I saw you, but it wasn't there. What a rip. 2-2 the score with 8:52 to play in the first quarter. Mike Atwood tried to pull that one up, down. Riggs comes away with it, runs out of trouble. I like the way Ethan Riggs plays. He's a big guy, but he can move. Joe Hall. Haven't seen a lot of Hall. That's the one question I have about the 8 really solid forwards that Peterborough is running out. They're used to going with 6. They've been having to move guys up. So how will it be for these guys getting into a rhythm when they're not playing as many shifts as they're used to? Hall's going to bounce one. It's off the leg of Hill. Up out of play. Peterborough gets possession back. And Aaron Woods, who would usually have a couple of goals by now, really seems to only have had a few shifts. There's Von Harris. He's got both their goals to this point. Oh, nice cut to the middle. Matthews gets the shot. Hill stops it. Matthews bounds his way. Pounds through him. Woods picks it up. Great effort. Hustle play by Matthews. Interesting to see how he fares in his first game back with the club. I know he's fired up, really wants it. Sometimes you can want it too much, try too hard. So far, looking okay. We'll see what comes. He's going to go after that ball. Fight for it with Clay Arnold. Arnold comes away. Nice change of direction. Sweet little pass. And the ball will be cleared by Justin Martin. He passes it down low, and Vern Hill's just going to wait. Lob it ahead to Goddard. Still 22 seconds in the penalty to Downey. Peterborough's got it in a chance. Oh, but it's thrown away. Harris's pass to Thomas was a bit high. Kind of pulled his stick down. Not sure if he thought he was going to get hit. He seemed to shy away from that ball, and that'll turn it over, and Six Nations can kill the rest of this penalty. But Bedore's putting some high pressure, then hands him off to Thompson. Ten to shoot for the Snipers. Argent tries the swim move. Lyman Beatty's having none of it. Little pick, and there's a shot by Argent. That one goes wide. Gets up out of play. It's Timberman possession. Jeff Roy finds Matthews. Aaron Woods is right behind him. He's going to drift over to the shooter spot. You just see little things as these guys get used to playing with each other. You can tell it's going to take a bit. Figured it might take a quarter or so. There's a nice feed through. Just skips off the stick of Woods. It's a good look by Matthews. Good cut by Woods. Just couldn't quite connect. Nice swim. Move to split the D. And Duncan Cart is racing up the floor. Boy, the Hamilton native just bashing his way into the offensive zone. Nice wheels once he got clear. Here's Croy Arnold. The pass doesn't connect. It's pulled off the boards by Chapman. He spins away from the check by Borden. Underhand shot stopped by Kells. There's a little bit of a pick there. And the pass ahead to Ty Thompson. Peterborough into the offensive zone. Thompson, skip pass. Gets through to Harris. Gets a little slip pick. Goes to that. Lands in the crease as he was trying to get through everybody. Tamas goes coast to coast. Gets the shot stopped by Kells. Here come the Timbermen the other way. Joe Wasson handed it off. That pass doesn't connect with Woods, and now it's Six Nations' turn. Hill gliding up the floor. Hands it to Jamison. Chapman thought shot, thought pass, thought shot. By then, everything had disappeared. Now it opens up, and he rips a hard one. That one goes high and wide. Chance for Bedore to try and get a breakaway. It's not going to work, so over and back will be called. 5 minutes to play. Media timeout coming at the next stoppage. Or not. We might be doing just one per half, per quarter. I'd like that. Keep it rolling. Here's Jeffroy. I know it says Jeffrey on his jersey. It's Jeffroy. Hard shot to the far side. Hill had no trouble. Saw it all the way. Vern Hill switches hands. Lobs it ahead. Justin Martin didn't even know that ball was coming. Saw it bounce in front of him. Spun around to get the ball in possession for the Snipers. Lob pass down into the corner. Argent. So that's Jamison. No, it's Kyle Isaac. Shot to the far side off the arm of Kells. Scooped up there by Goddard. Riggs all over him. Pins him against the board. Arnold comes to help. Jeffroy goes to the outside. Grabs the ball. Riggs still on top of his man. It's a 3-on-2 for Peterborough. Jeffroy's hard shot around the screen from Francis. Stopped by Dustin Hill, who's been pretty sharp. Lennox Mitten rumbles up. He was at the practice before Six Nations last night. Head coach Darcy Palace said, hey, he looked pretty good. We needed somebody for today, so we grabbed him. He made the trip. He's running out the back door. That's Lennox Mitten wearing number 44. There's a shot from outside. Nice stick-on-stick check. Limited the effectiveness. It's a 2-on-1. Can it go back? Round the world pass to Chapman, but it's just slightly off. Oh, and Davis Prince looks like he's pulled his groin. He is hobbling back to the bench, but going as hard as he can to get a defender. It's saved by Kells. Will bail him out. Oh, what a play. Almost grabbing him, but at least tipping it ahead to himself. It's a 1-on-1 with Beattie. To Harris, to Bragg, the trailer. Shoots, scores! Nice passing play. All started by the steal from Beattie. And it's 3-2 Timbermen. 3:15 to play in the first. Atwood pulls it back, but I think Cam Simpson is going to be the first guy there. Gets in position. Nicely bodied out of the way by Croy Arnold. But Simpson goes after it. Timberman possession. Bedore and Cart jousting a little bit. Bedore staying up for an offensive shift. And that's another factor when you have D guys stay up. Once in a while, it just makes sense. But you've already got 8 forwards. Ty Thompson, doesn't matter to him. He steps around the screen and rips a low burner into the corner. So Ty Thompson with the low rip right into the far corner. 2:47 to play. The Timbermen go ahead 4-2. And Vaughn Harris is pushing it again after the face-off win. Up to Matthews. Lobs it across to Thompson. Joe Hall will find Woods coming in from the bench. He's going to rip one. That's stopped. And it goes straight to Arnold. Lob, outlet pass. Hall didn't quite get it. Vern Hill has it. Oh, nice save. Kells almost went straight back to Vern Hill, but I think he was in the crease. He'd certainly gone through it, so he couldn't play it anyway. There's Francis to Woods, rips it just wide. That's going to be an over and back, but Vern Hill's going to turn it into a breakaway. Scoops it up, takes his time, shoots, save, Kells. Rebound, bounces away. Martin had a glorious chance. Took a while to get it. Now he's got it with Joe Wasson all over him. Makes the pass to Vern Hill, had gone through the crease. 1:55 to go in the first quarter as Vaughn Harris takes the ball to start this possession for the Timbermen. Over to Matthews. They've got three lefties and kind of opening things up for the two righties to try a pick and roll game. There's Skylar Thomas coming across, gets it back to Matthews. Joe Hall's at the top. Matthews sidearm rip. It's going to go to Hall off the backboard. Still 8 on the shot clock. Hall pulls it down, shoots. Nice cut. The save by Dustin Hill. He's been pretty sharp today. He's faced a lot of good chances. There's Vern Hill the other way. Tries to roll one through. Kells goes down and knocks it aside with his leg pads. Vern Hill with some great chances. Kind of surprising he's only got one goal so far. They have got to contain him. You got to be aware because Hill will be gone. He is so quick and has such great stick skills. Here is Skylar Thomas. Nice pick from Jeffroy. Good defensive play by the Snipers to pick them up, though. Gets away from Simpson on the high hot pass, but he steps around his defender. He's going to get it, but there's only 2 seconds on the shot clock. Snipers have 2 guys on him, back off with everybody else, and let the 30 expire. 49 to play in the first quarter. That pass was tipped on the way to Justin Martin. Now he's got Skylar Thomas all over him. Thomas looks like he's staying out. No, he's getting to the bench for a D. Pass is knocked down by Riggs. He's got a breakaway if he can get it. He does. All alone, shoots, save, Hill. Great chance, but Hill just swallowed it up with the goalie stick. And now there's a 2-second difference. We'll see. It doesn't look like Hill's going to the net, to the bench for an attacker. So Six Nations going to stay 5-on-5. Here's Isaacs. Nice save by Kells, who stayed still trying to keep the rebound in him. It was already out, but Chapman makes the pass ahead. And Peterborough is going to use their timeout with 10 seconds left. You got 1 per half. 10 seconds to play. Peterborough with 6 attackers. Thomas around the top, rips it, save, Justin Hill. Did he get it? He rolled back, 2.5 seconds to go, and the net's empty, so it's a long shot by Mike Atwood. It's going to go wide, and we'll go to the first quarter. Peterborough Timbermen 4, Six Nations Snipers 2. Atwood and Bragg back at center. Atwood clamps down quick, but he loses it. He was there first, but couldn't get the ball. So Bragg takes it, throws it off. And Peterborough immediately to the attack. Matthews on the ball team takes that pass, was looking to go to the net. Well defended. Still trying to move the ball into an open space. They're down to 15 on the shot clock. Harris tries to hit the cutting Matthews. Doesn't get to him. It's picked up on the far side, though, by Thompson. He is stripped. Outlet pass by Arnold. Little bit high for Argent. And it's going to go back the other way. Todd Chapman with the ball for Peterborough. Leaves it for Vaughn Harris, and the offense will come set up. Simpson drawing through the middle. There's Woods, the third righty. Jeffroy to Hill to Simpson. Quick release, but it's stopped by Dustin Hill. Trying to get ahead to Arnold. Oh, what a catch, what a pass. Great finish. Oh, my goodness. Croy Arnold, what a beauty. Mike Atwood wins one. He's going to try and tie it up as that last goal, just a minute into the second quarter, made it 4-3. What a pass by Jordan Mike to hit Croy Arnold. Made the great catch. Quickly adjusted to where he was on the floor and beat Landon Kells. Peterborough has possession up into the offensive zone. Thomas along the far boards. Thompson trying to come and set a pick. Gets the feed on the roll. Nice save again by Hill. Boy, Peterborough's probably had twice as many scoring chances as the Snipers. But Hill has been very good. Of course, Landon Kells has faced some breakaways, notably by Vern Hill. A pass knocked off Jeff Geddes. Couldn't make the pass to Wasson, but Wasson gets on his man. Vern Hill picks it up. Thought about the pass, wisely thought against it. Oh, and then not so wisely tries the bouncer that was picked off easily by Geddes. Geddes will leave it for Hall and head to the bench. Nice shift there for Jeff Geddes. Vaughn Harris trotting towards the restraining line, sidesteps. Simpson with the pick. They go far side. It's tipped away from Hall by Vern Hill. He almost picked it off. Hall tries to pick it up with one hand. It's kicked ahead by Arnold. Didn't have his stick. The 30 is going to expire on Peterborough as Six Nations never possessed the ball. Justin Martin picks it up into the offensive zone. Watched by Riggs. Goes up to Kyle Isaacs. Head of the stick comes off on that pass by Jordan Goddard. He's got to get to the bench. Henry Chapman wisely sees that they might be turning the ball over, so he stays to let a defender out, but then good forecheck pressure. And Peterborough just now gets the ball. Ethan Riggs has it. 8-second count. I didn't actually think Peterborough possessed it, but I guess Simpson had picked it up, and then the pressure from Ty Argent causes the turnover. Six Nations gets it back. They'll try and tie things up as we're just about 3 minutes into the second quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action at the Cavan Community Center. Oh, it's rolling towards the net. Rolls wide. Kells didn't know where that ball was. He got most of it. Here's a chance for McFadden. Rips it far side. Stopped by Hill. Jamie Downey sprints into the offensive zone. Ball's handed off. They're going to slow things down, roll it up to Vern Hill. Thought about going back to Jamison, but comes near side instead. Chapman steps back. Pass. Oh, nice save. Just getting enough to Rob Argent. Was landing Kells. Here comes Shane Francis. Man off the bench is the dangerous one. Gets it to him. It's Ty Thompson. He scores. Atwood had to back his stick off, setting up for the faceoff, but then was able to clamp down. But Peterborough is just fighting hard after the ball comes out, and Matthews comes up with it. It gets stripped, but he's going to forecheck. Has to be careful with one hand off the stick. Managed to avoid the holding call and avoid going through the crease to check, either of which would be a penalty. Great effort by Joel Matthews to cause that turnover, and the Timbermen get the ball back. They lead 5-3 after the absolute sniper shot against the Snipers by Ty Thompson coming off the bench. Great pass by Francis. There's a pass through to Matthews. His sidearm rip goes off of Hill. It's picked up by Aaron Woods. Woods to Jeff Roy. Here's Joe Hall. Matthews in the middle, didn't have the ball. You say he went through the crease to play it, and it'll be a turnover. Snipers with possession. Chapman tries the wrap check, but Croy Arnold, having himself a game, will hand it off and head to the bench for an attacker. Goddard. Sidearm rip. One's wide, gets up into play. Actually, say it went off a Peterborough player, so it's going to be a fresh 30. Snipers. Rebarich. Goddard tries one, it's blocked. It's not an over and back, but the 30 is counting. They're down to 18. Zach Thompson, all kinds of hustle to get up on Goddard and gets the ball, goes to the net. Nice stop by Hill, but Thompson grabs the rebound. A lot of pressure, but he just calmly runs out of it, hands it off to Lyman Beatty. Derek Croak, the offensive coach for Peterborough, is just saying, calm down, settle it, let's get our guys out. Joe Sullivan is the head coach. Ray Dance helping out on the defensive end. Put back attempt by Harris. It's stopped by Hill after the initial shot by Simpson was turned aside. Harris searching, trying to feed the ball through to Simpson, couldn't get it through. Now he tries to pick it up and gets up into the mesh, and it'll be Snipers' possession. 9:14 to play, media timeout, 5-3, Peterborough. Peterborough coming out tight on the D as Six Nations starts with the ball. McLaughlin runs into the offensive zone. This is Henry Chapman down into the corner. Draws the double team, didn't get rid of it in time, and the ball pops loose, but it's picked up and scored by Ty Argent. Just grabbed the loose ball. Harris with the win off the faceoff. He's been doing very well today against Mike Atwood, who's one of the better faceoff guys around for many years now. Leaves it for Matthews, over to Thomas. Big pick. Yeah, it's definitely too big from Aaron Woods. Alec Thomas was busy getting a little payback on Woods to see where the ball was, and Matthews with the big hit did not like I don't think he liked the way Tamas was going after his teammate. Matthews is going to get an illegal body check. So an illegal body check to Matthews. Atwood once again up at the top of the power play. Up top. Atwood low to high, too high. That's going to be an over and back. Wasson thought about going to try and get that ball, but it was scooting along pretty good. It'll just be an over and back call, and Peterborough will start with a fresh 30. 8:15 to play, a minute 45 on their power play. Hall to Harris. Oh, sorry, the shorthanded, of course. So killing time here. Harris is very tough to get the ball away from. Swim move. Oh, he just drops it himself but grabs it back. And there's a big hit driving Simpson into the boards. No call on that one. Well off the ball. Jamie Downing kind of running amok on the Timberman a little bit. Took the penalty earlier for the hip throw. Thought he might have got one there for the ramming the player into the boards off ball. But Simpson back on D. That's okay. He can play it. So is Hall, though. Oh, and Hall's just going to leave. Interesting way to create transition. Let your guy shoot. Hope that you can get a rebound. Now Hall's coming back to play D. Vern Hill at the top. There's three lefties out now. Isaac's in the middle. Atwood's behind the net. Tries to hit Argent, but it skips away from him. Goes to get it off the boards. 14 on the shot clock. 42 on the penalty now. Vern Hill. Sidearm ripped by Goddard. That's somewhere in Landon Kell's gear. It's going to have to be dug out of the leg pad, and Todd Chapman will run it ahead. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the penalty, so they can't quite kill the whole thing. Simpson hanging on, watched by Hill. Overhead wrap check attempt, but Simpson hangs on to it, fighting to the net. 12 to shoot. Arnold and Hill on him, force him in, and then he's hit. The coup de grace by Duncan Cart, the third man, knocks Simpson into the crease. That's a violation. And Six Nations will come the other way. They've only got 7 on the power play. Yeah, they're just going to wait. Matthews will step out in 2 seconds. There's a chance right on the crease, but Goddard is turned aside, and Kell's now looking for the outlet pass. Wasson, nice lob pass ahead. Riggs goes up and gets it and hands it off to Jeff Roy for the offense. We're back to even strength. 5-4 Peterborough, tight game, 6:12 to play in the first half here at the Millbrook Arena. Harris, back and forth, slips, loses his feet, still tries to hang on to the ball, but turns it over. And Justin Martin on the run. Rips it far side, but it's a little too high, a little too wide. They get it back. Here's a diving chance and a beauty finish by Alec Tamas. What a great shot to bounce it home and tie it up 5-5 with 5:51 to play. Atwood pulls this one out, but Riggs chops down on the Chapman stick, and Bedore comes up with it. Oh, but the pass is picked off by Vern Hill. And Hill will come into the offensive zone. Snipers looking to take their first lead of the game. Hill rips one low. It's blocked by Bedore. No over and back, but the shot clock does keep ticking as Chapman tracks it down. 12 on the shot clock. Chapman sidearm pass to Goddard. Big pick from Reberich. Opened up the lane, but Goddard missed. And the shot clock expires. Outlet pass. Boy, Thompson had some space, but had to wait for it. Shoots far side. Comes out to Hall. Oh, big save, Hill. Outlet pass. One hopper gets it ahead to Argent. Great save. Especially on the second one, as Hall was all alone right on top of the crease. Argent, toe drag to try and get around Bedore. Isaacs has Bragg on him. Hit from McFadden, kind of sends him off course. Reberich rips it up high, gets away from Kells. Play was blown down. Inadvertent quick whistle as the ref thought it was still in Kells' gear, and the Snipers not happy because they could have picked that ball up and tucked it home while he didn't know where it was. Andy Jamison was lurking. Here's Simpson. Outside rip. That one's wide. Gets up to the ceiling. Alternative Savings has been serving our members in Ontario for over a century. Today our goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a fair shot at financial well-being, not just the privileged few. That's the save there. The outlet pass the other way to Riggs. He's got it all alone. Save. Dustin Hill, another great save. And you can save with Alterna Savings. Competitive rates and friendly service are two reasons why we're proud sponsors of the NLL and the ALL. To find out more, go to alternasavings.ca. Timmerman on the offense. Skylar Thomas. That one's blocked out front. And here's a chance for the Snipers. Vern Hill. Oh, what a save by Kells. Vern Hill has had 5 breakaways of various lengths of time that he got to look alone. And he has been stopped on just about, or 4. He's been stopped on pretty much every one. He has been stopped on every one. His shot was just a set offense, low to high rip. Goddard. Shot stopped by Kells once again from Andy Jamieson. Kells will make the short outlet pass. We got just over 3 minutes to play in the first half. 5-5 in this Arena League game. Thompson to Hall. To Ty Thompson. Zach Thompson had started it. Here's Cam Simpson. Shot far side. Stopped nicely by Dustin Hill. The Arena Lacrosse League is a proud partner of the National Lacrosse League. The All provides a high-level development league for players with professional ambitions. The goal is to keep players game shape and game ready while they sharpen their skills for the jump to the next level. We believe every player that works hard like Thomas Riberish is right now deserves a chance. For more information, visit the league website, arenalacrosseleague.ca. Here's a chance right on top of the crease for Thomas. Picks up his rebound, but he stepped on the line. And yet another save. A couple of saves from Dustin Hill. The second one won't count because it was a crease, but man, what a play. And what a pickoff of that pass by Davis Prince, who's sprinting to the bench. Looks like he's okay. Remember, he was hobbling off earlier. Joe Hall tried to get the pass over to Woods, but it didn't get there. Vern Hill, great outlet pass. Breakaway, scores. Nice finish. Mike McLaughlin. Crease violation. No goal. Thought it was a beauty, but he stepped on the line, and it stays 5-5. Under 2 minutes to play. Great outlet pass by Vern Hill. Nice moves by McLaughlin, but just a little bit early getting into the crease. Here's Vaughn Harris. Couple of picks. Gets him to the lane to the net and scores. Sniper's trying to argue that was a crease violation, but he kept that right foot up. Harris keeping that right foot up over the crease long enough. Nice play by Mike Atwood. He's used to being able to run with the ball in the back of his stick, but you can't. You get one step within the back of your stick here, and he did a great job to pop it out and get it over to the other side. But then as he drove to the net, it was stripped, and Ethan Riggs up into the offensive zone hands it off to Aaron Woods. Woods to the far side to Skylar Thomas. Timmerman still trying to find their rhythm on offense. Drift shot a little bit wide. It's going to be tracked down by Arnold. He's got a couple of men with him in the trailer. This is the dangerous one, but kind of left it hanging out, and Alec Tamas was stripped by a nice trail check by a Timmerman player hustling back. I think it was Simpson. Might have been Shane Francis. Argent with it. We're into the final minute of the first half. Penalty coming to Peterborough. Nice save by Kells. And play is blown down. 54 seconds, for the Snipers to try and score and take the lead or tie things up late in the first half here. Argent, all kinds of harassment from Bragg. There's Vern Hill. Behind the net attempt, pass is too far, or it's picked off by Borden. His pass is too far for Todd Chapman. Great chance if the pass had been there. It was a great pickoff by Borden, just not quite on sharpness with the pass. Here's Vern Hill, 20 seconds in the period. Shot clock and game clock almost identical, but Bragg gets it. He's going to break out. Chapman's drifting ahead. Forecheck pressure, and Bragg runs through it. Now he's got Matthews off the bench. Tries to pass it back to Bragg. Not sure why there wasn't a lefty ready to go for the Timberman. And that may be what cost them getting a scoring chance here at the end of the period. Now Matthews and Cart getting into a bit. They're going to jaw a little. And we'll go to halftime. Peterborough 6, Six Nations 5. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the Arena Lacrosse League. We're back underway. Second half action gets going with Justin Bragg grabbing that faceoff as the Peterborough Timbermen are down 5-on-3. They did take a bench minor to Coach Joe Sullivan at the end of the half. They were very upset about what was going down there. So they are trying to kill some time. Bragg doing a great job of it. The ball gets loose. Here comes Vern Hill. It's a 2-on-1. Hill with Ty Argent. Argent, great job to get to his position and scores. Beautiful stick handling. Peterborough gets the ball after that beautiful goal by Argent. Nice pass by Hill. Argent did a great job getting himself to his side. Great moves and ties it up 6-6 on the 5-on-3. So now Six Nations remains on the power play. They've still got a minute 20 to go on the man advantage. Joel Matthews comes out. The late man joining the Timberman penalty kill, gets the pass on the far side. Watched immediately by Justin Martin. 8 left on the shot clock. Matthews is going to drive down the middle, shoots. It's a little wide. Comes out to Aaron Woods. Oh, big save, Dustin Hill. Woods is dangerous, but was stopped there. And forward comes Mike McLaughlin. Gets it back from Goddard. .15 on the shot clock. Lots of time still in the penalty. Argent with the fake and the shot. Kells stops it. And he's looking for the outlet pass. Nothing there. He's going to have to just wing it down the front. Oh, he gets it. That's a huge hit. There's a penalty. No question. And now that one may be a major because that is blindside on Mitchell Jeffroy. He didn't even have the ball. Jamie Downey is, I can tell you, he's playing pretty recklessly here. Let's see if it's 2 or 5. No question on that one. That was obvious. Ian Matthews having a chat, and Matthews saying, "Yeah, I did the same thing, man." I think that was a bit more obvious because it was a blindside hit. That was not one you like to see. Matthews definitely went a long way before his hit as well. There's the pass through to Thompson, just missed. Taking it from Thomas. Simpson gets it back out to Matthews. He'll shoot on the run. We got 12 seconds of 4-on-4 left. McLaughlin pulls it down on that break. Wasn't numbers to his satisfaction. And they are shorthanded now. 15 left on the shot clock. And the Timberman, as Bedore comes out, he'll play D. He was serving the bench minor. Riggs quickly gets behind to pick up McLaughlin and then gets some help from McFadden. Ball's rolling. There's a chance towards the net, but nice double team by Riggs and Beatty as the shot clock expires. Minute 8 left on the power play, so Timberman lots of time to try and get the lead back. It's 6-6. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action here in Millbrook. Pass to the middle. Matthews shot a little bit high. Great feed by Hall. Matthews just didn't quite get on top of that. Nice spin by Clay Arnold. He's stripped, though, by Simpson, who gets just enough of his stick on it to get it ahead to Ty Thompson. And the Timbermen back to the power play offense with over 30 seconds on the penalty, so they can take a full offensive set. Thomas fakes it, shoots. Almost caught Hill looking to the middle. Behind the back pass. Nice little clear, and Tamas with the lob pass to Vern Hill. He's going to shoot from his offside, stopped by Kells. A nice chat with Kells before the game. He's talking about how he's been to Calgary several times. He actually really enjoys their bye weeks because he gets to go out to Calgary and practice several times with the team. Between practice and shoot around, they just get nice long practices and you can hang out with the team. Great save, Dustin Hill, who's been the equal of Kells today. Outlet pass doesn't quite connect, but Argent will track it down. The trailer's Isaacs. Nobody's got him. He's all alone, but he steps into the crease. Just kind of hesitated before shooting. Joe Hall got a bit of a check on him and then got into the goalie's protected area. Here's Ty Thompson taking it from Thomas. Pick from Thomas. Nothing there, so Matthews goes to the far side. We are back to full strength, even strength. Simpson tries to spin off Cart. Boy, Duncan Cart is a rising player. He is not feeling very good. He took a low cross check on the pick from Matthews, and he crumpled, and he is still not feeling very well. Yeah, he's doubled over on the bench in pain behind the bench. Here's a chance for Thompson on the run. Zach Thompson misses, and it goes over and back as it just eluded Mitchell Jeffroy. Kell's not sure what to do with it. We'll just roll it into the corner eventually. 10:39 to go in the third quarter. 6-6 the score. Argent tries to make the pass. And there's a big hit from Riggs. That's a clean one. See the level of Jordan Goddard, who ran into a brick wall. Zach Thompson gets it up into the offensive zone. Lobs it to Matthews. He's going to backpedal. Just wait for Thompson to get out and have the full complement of offense. 3 rights. Hall runs through and scores. Everything's kind of opened up for Joe Hall, and he found the 5-hole. Harris out there, but Atwood gets the draw and scores. Mike Atwood. We've seen that before. Ties at 7-7. Atwood scored right off the last faceoff, so Vaughn Harris was determined to get this one. Went a little early with that determination. And with 10 minutes to play in the third quarter, it's Sniper's possession. The score 7-7 after the Atwood goal. That pass is picked off. Bragg's going for a run. He's going to peel out. Bounces it to Simpson coming off the bench. Peterborough offense still not really looking too cohesive. I really think it's, you like having those 8 good offensive players, but it's just hard for everyone to get into a rhythm when they're used to getting more shifts, and they haven't really been playing together. Nice pass down low. What a finish. There's a rhythm. Skylar Thomas is going to get a goal and a penalty. I thought I saw the refs calling for a penalty. So he threw a punch at a player who was grabbing him. So the big finish there, beautiful pass through, and then Skylar Thomas, a great finish, dropping the head of the stick to squeeze that ball in. Goals coming fast and furious here in this stretch. There's Aaron Woods looking for another one. Nice save, though, by Dustin Hill. And Alterna Savings has been serving our members in Ontario for over a century. Today, the goal is to put the good in banking. We believe everyone should have a shot at financial well-being, not just the privileged few. Competitive rates and friendly service. 2 reasons. We're proud sponsors of the NLL and the ALL. Find more at alternasavings.ca. Henry Chapman low to high off the chest and then up off the face of Kells. Nice shovel pass by Chapman to get it ahead to Francis. He whips into the offensive zone, leaves it for Jeff Geddes. Peterborough taking their time. They've got 12 left on the shot clock as it goes over to Matthews. Kyle Isaacs D's him up. Matthews fights his way through to try to feed it to Thomas. They're down to 4 seconds. Matthews has it. Passes across to Geddes, who had a lane, or to Jeffroy, who had a lane but no time. He's on Duncan Cart. Nice job, Cart, protecting it from the wrap check. Hands it off there. And Jamison. Argent thought about a rip. Wasson out on him, gives it to Chapman. Now Wasson picks up Chapman. He's covering everybody. They try and pass it through. They do to Riberich. He went through the crease. He can't play it, but it was picked up by another player. There's a save by Kells. Peterborough defense caught ball watching, just kind of standing around flat-footed on that shift. They get away with it, though, after the save by Kells. Here comes Jeffroy into the offensive zone. He's got Hall with him on the near side. He's going to go to Vaughn Harris instead. That's Simpson. To Woods. 12 to shoot. Woods scores! Big hit as he releases, but Woods buries. Bragg tries to pull it out, but it's Mikey Atwood that gets it after the lovely goal. Great outshot by the sniper, Aaron Woods, to make it 9-7. Peterborough, 7.5 to go here in the third quarter, and that's going to be a holding, a check from behind penalty on Ethan Riggs. Argent at the top, and Snipers go 3 left. Argent gets it back. Loading up, Francis on him. Skip pass. Hard rip well wide, though. And out of play from McLaughlin. It'll be Timmerman possession. Chapman will take it. The officials getting together. Going to have a face-off, and I'm not sure why. It didn't look like the ball was anywhere near a Timberman player, and it went out. Didn't just hit out of bounds. It hit the wall while outside the glass, but must have been unclear to the refs whether it touched someone. Maybe it grazed off a Timberman. So we're going to have a face-off with 1:43 to go in the penalty to Ethan Riggs. 7:05 in the third quarter. 9-7 Timberman lead. Atwood pulls it back through his legs where it's tracked down, and Alec Tamas will move the ball ahead. He's going to run into the offensive zone and then hand it off to Kyle Isaacs. Lefty strong again for the O. Argent. Angled skip pass. Gets it down. He gets it back from Goddard, who's shot. That one ricochets up into the Peterborough bench. Actually went into the penalty box. Ethan Riggs had to protect himself. 1:10 in the penalty. Woods hands it off. Von Harris bounce pass to Matthews. Woods is picked up well. They double team him as Hill and Downey get him. Cutter, Thomas, nice save, Dustin Hill once again. Cart gets the ball. Illegal pick by Jamie Downey. Real rise in that call lately in both the NLL and the ALL. It's a point of emphasis. Once the ball is turned over, the team that picks it up, even though it's their defensive zone, they're on the offense. You can't just go willy-nilly cross-checking guys. You're bound by the pick rules. Woods fights through, grabs the ball amongst a forest of white jerseys, chopping down on him on the floor. Von Harris can't believe there's no penalties. Woods took about 3 slashes while he was laying on the turf. Martin runs into the offensive zone, hands it off to Vern Hill, who gets it back. Three on the power play, so are they waiting or are they not? It's hard to tell. Yeah, they're going to wait. Riggs comes out immediately against after Argent. Now they're running low on the shot clock. That one's off of Kells, but it stays in play, so it's going to be able to be grabbed by Peterborough. Gets away from Badur, but snagged there and rolled out. Heads up play by Beatty. This is Zach Thompson to the offensive zone. Even strength. We're under 5 minutes to play in the third. 9-7 Timberman. Thompson goes to the net. Oh, shoulder save. Dustin Hill, who's been poised today. There's a big hit by Thompson. Maybe even up for a couple that could have gone the other way. Arnold. Watched by Bedore, runs around behind, throws it out. It's Chapman loading up, and Chapman comes after him. Backdoor pass. Quick stick attempts turned aside. Scrum along the floor, along the boards. Bragg comes out with it and lobs it ahead to Bedore. Shane Francis will go and set a pick for him, but Bedore's going to elect to just slow it down, hand it off to the O. Matthews to Jeff Roy. Francis just hanging out along the boards. Now he's going to the middle. Matthews isolated, goes to the net, jumps, shoots. Stopped by Hill, went straight out to Jeff Roy, who tried a little reverse whip, missed it. Comes out to Hall, and the long bounce off the boards. Behind the back, there's another pass off the boards, and Thompson tracks it down. Francis tries to hit the cutter, is knocked down and picked off by Atwood, loses his stick. Oh, it was right there for him, but he missed the ball. Thompson has it. He's got Francis, shoots near side off the post. Hill may have got a bit of it, but it winged off the post. And the Timbermen, after a frantic stretch, are going to settle things down. Joe Hall and Alec Tamas getting friendly in front. There's a little bump from behind. Hall's going after him. They go the other way. It's a 3-on-1. Oh. And Jordan Mike shoots from his offside with a shooter on the far side. No angle. Might want that one back. We're going to the... Even strength, 3:09 to go in the third, and Peterborough leading 9-7. Aaron Woods with the ball, watched by Vern Hill. You have to be careful when Vern Hill's out there. He will pick off pretty much anything you try and throw across the top. Comes back to Woods. Simpson looks to Harris in the corner. Double screen, then the cut through by Woods. Thompson back to Von Harris. There's a backdoor pass, and you just see the offense starting to figure it out for the Timbermen. Figured it would take a while. I think it took about 2.5 quarters for them to start really getting comfortable with each other and with this rotation. They're looking pretty sharp. I kind of expect things to start clicking, more chances to come for the Timbermen. Here's Jeffroy trying to create one. Thompson with the pick. Nice pass back, but he is swarmed immediately. Great slide help there by Jamie Downey. Or it might have been Tamas. I think it was Tamas. Here's Vern Hill. Nice save, Kells. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a bad decision by Vern Hill. You just can't take a swat at the goalie in the crease, or anybody who's got the ball in the defensive crease. They get ahead to Thomas in 20 seconds with the extra attacker for Peterborough. They're still waiting for the sixth guy to get out, and they're down to 10 seconds as Woods joins the group. He gets the pass, spins and shoots just a little wide. It's grabbed by Tamas. We have another one. So there's going to be 2 penalties as Woods was flattened after he took that shot. So the first one is Hill going for the checking in the crease, and the second is going to be Clay Arnold. So the 5-on-3 for the full 2 minutes. Joe Hull's the safety valve up top. Skylar Thomas is treading close to the crease, but he's going to get it back and back up to Ty Thompson. Harris to Matthews. He steps in, shoots, it's stopped. Cart almost had it. Matthews taps it, it goes to Harris. Fresh 30 for the Timbermen. Harris will take a look, settle things down. He is a cool customer. Over to Thompson. Rips one. That goes wide. I think Cart got on the stick of Thompson and caused that shot to go off target. Thomas walking out, goes to the net, backdoor pass. Matthews tries the return pass off the foot of Hill, back out to play. Fresh 30 Peterborough, and they still had tons of time on the 5-on-3. That shot's way wide by Ty Thompson. You saw that right from this angle. So the camera's right beside me. Harris. Backdoor pass. Oh, that's a beauty by Skylar Thomas. Great pass. Great finish. 10-7 Timbermen. So Harris and Atwood agree they're not going to go after that face-off with 5 seconds to go. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with Peterborough up 10-8. The Arena Lacrosse League is a proud partner of the National Lacrosse League. The All provides a high-level development league for players with professional ambitions. The goal is to keep lacrosse players in game shape and game ready while they sharpen their skills for the jump to the next level. Here's a chance for Arnold. He goes through the crease, tries to play the ball. He knows he can't, so Kells picks it up. We believe every player that works hard deserves a chance. For more information, visit the Arena Lacrosse League at arenalacrosseleague.ca. Timbermen with possession, with the lead, 10-8. 30 seconds here into the fourth quarter. And Von Harris feeds it through to Matthews. It's picked off by Duncan Cart. Swim move, gets loose, and then has the ball stripped. Great trail check by Woods, but Cart gets it back. Near side, the far side to Jamieson. He's stopped, and Kells pounces on his rebound. He's going to look to Geddes running the floor. Geddes has a man off the bench. Six Nations takes him away, and Geddes will peel back out. Good decision. Oh, but then the pass is almost picked off. Aaron Woods had to go get it. Geddes will set a pick for him. Looks like Geddes is staying for the offensive set. Nope, there he goes. He's going to get Jeffroy out there. Pass through, doesn't connect with Woods. Ball still loose. It's picked up by the Snipers. Jamie Downey. Jamison took the pass on the far side. A shot by Isaacs. Then the rebound picked up, but a crease violation by Vern Hill. Sorry, by Ty Argent. Shane Francis going to run it out of trouble. And into the offensive zone. Sprints to the far boards. Watch that, kids. That is a lesson for you. You go to the far boards. Go away from the benches. Don't run into where they can check you. Matthews grabs that loosely off the boards. On the second attempt, it pops loose again. He's got it now. 8 seconds left to shoot. Pops out. Quite a battle along the boards. And eventually it's Kyle Isaacs coming away with it. Sprints the length of the floor and shoots. Kells had to be alert there as Isaacs just reared back and let it go. It's grabbed by Henry Chapman. He saw all kinds of red jerseys coming and handed it off. Borden picks up Barich. A couple of big men battling down there. Argent's toe drag doesn't fool Justin Bragg, who's growing on me every week. Argent running out of time on the 30. He's just going to roll it. Will bounce it into the corner. And takes the boards look like the Memorial Center the way they bounce out there from the corner right over to the goalie. Woods was not ready for that pass. Bounced off his belly, but he picks it up off the bounce, off the hop. Double team. Arnold tried to grab it. Cart swats it ahead to him. Vern Hill's going to run onto it in direct traffic. He wants Arnold to go to the front of the net. Hill's going to come out, thought about the shot. He'll slow it down. Sidearm shots wide. Did it touch? Nope. But it's going to be an over and back. It'll roll all the way down to Dustin Hill. Little dummy as he pretends he's going to play the ball. Lets it roll through. And it will be played by Joe Hall in the corner. We're 3 minutes and change into the fourth quarter. Still 10-8. Peterborough Timbermen over the Snipers. Skylar Thomas reached around, a pretty nifty little play to make the pass, but nobody knew it was coming. And it's going to be coming the other way. Jamie Downey, saved by Kells. On the stick side, just makes a nice stop. Big forecheck effort there by Justin Martin. And then he takes a check to the back. No call. And the Timbermen will get the ball. Riggs just leaves it there for Simpson. Peterborough setting up. Harris to the man behind the Jeffroy. He shimmies and tries to come out. He's just going to let one rip from his offside with about 6 left on the shot clock. Matthews hustling to try and pick up the man, but nice wheels by McLaughlin to get into position to shoot, but you can tell he felt the pressure from Matthews with the hard back check. Here's Geddes, hands it off, heads to the bench. Vaughn Harris waiting for his complement of offensive players. Woods cuts to the middle. He's going to decide to go to the far side to Thomas instead. Here's Harris. A little underhand shot stopped by Hill. Outlet pass finds Vern Hill, and here's Thomas. Bouncer stopped. Round the world by Vern Hill. Doesn't get on net. Francis comes up with it. Runs through traffic, gets buried. Oh, he took a big hit. That was a clean one. That was a good hit. Here comes Arnold. Long pass ahead to Vern Hill, who hit Goddard. Didn't like his lane to the net, or he may have had a chance to get a shot there. Joe Hall's got out on defense. Number 11 in the middle there, picking up whoever comes to the top of the crease. There he picks up Kyle Isaacs, but Isaacs got the shot off. Kells had to be sharp. A reverse whip pass, underhand shot by Vern Hill, switching hands. Reaches into the crease. Plays called down. Peterborough given possession. Darcy Powell is wondering why, because you're allowed to reach into the crease. But I think he may have stepped in as well. Thomas with some forecheck pressure. Cart, nice little change of direction to get free and runs into the offensive zone. Ahead to Martin. Riggs picks him up. For Barich, reverse whip, misses. Oh, fighting through is Isaacs. Oh, great moves, but off the far post. He stepped in the crease anyway, but great moves by Isaacs. He is hard to pin down. He's so elusive. Simpson has it, gives it off to Jeffroy. 4 righties for Peterborough. Jeffroy throws it over to our side. There's Harris cutting to the net. Wide open, scores. They have kept Harris largely in check, but that is way too much of a chance to give him. $8:48 to go as the Timbermen pull ahead 11-8 on the Harris snipe. Mike Atwood with the ball, watched by Riggs, strips his stick. The ball pops out, but Arnold's the first one. Goddard is there to get it. Here's Clay Arnold. Moves over to the far side. Goddard driving to the net, flips it up towards Tamas. Doesn't get to him, and it's the Timbermen 3-on-2. Bedore's going to get it set a pick. Open it up for Ty Thompson. It comes right back to him off the post. Now it's Vern Hill on the run. He's got a man off the bench. Nothing really there. He could have thrown it to Andy Jamieson, but he would have just been in a 1-on-3 match and would have had to pass it almost immediately. So they slow it down, give it to Roberich. Yo is set. He shovels it over to Jamieson. Up top to Argent. Hard rip, save Kells. Scoops the rebound. 7:50 to go, 11-8 Peterborough. We'll take a brief timeout and be right back. Arena League action in Millbrook. Harris will take possession for the Timbermen. All kinds of pressure from Justin Martin. Ball pops loose. Harris has to tie him up so he can't get it, but there's Vern Hill driving in on the breakaway, shoots high. I think Skylar Thomas got a bit of his stick to force that shot high. Great hustle by Thomas coming back. Pass to Woods on the crease. Duncan Cart immediately on him. Knocks it loose. Great game for Cart. Penalty coming, illegal cross-check to Joe Hall. So the Snipers, down by 3, will have a chance on the power play with 7:19 to go. So it'll actually be 5-on-3. The first penalty was Hall for the cross-check, and then Von Harris took it unsportsmanlike. So a full 2-minute 5-on-3. There's Goddard down low. Skip pass to Isaacs. Argent fakes the pass behind the back. Nice chance on the back door for Goddard, but he missed. It's grabbed by Justin Bragg. Great spin move through the double team. He gets it to Chapman. He was thinking about something fancy. Thought better of it. Big check by Hill. Knocks it loose, but Chapman grabs it back. It's loose again, and Chapman fights for it. What a shift by Todd Chapman. Drops it again, picks it up again. Argent's on him. Chapman into the double team, tries to shovel it over. Oh, it's a 3-on-0 for Six Nations. And that was Jake Lazor running in, getting the shot. That is his goalie helmet, I think, that he's wearing. He is usually a goalie, usually the starter for the Snipers, but he's out playing defense today, and he got a breakaway chance. Missed the net pretty wide, to be honest. Simpson, watched there by Downey. He tried the wrap check. Almost a hold, but not quite. Simpson now trying to again fight through the double team. Goes to the net. Penalty coming to Six Nations. So it's 4-on-3 for Six Nations for 53 seconds, or until the Snipers get a goal, whichever comes first. And then the Timbermen stand to have a power play at the end of this. Simpson going to the net. Goes through the wrap check attempt, gets a shot off, but it's stopped by Hill. And he lands in the crease. Outlet pass to Vern Hill. Doesn't connect. Landon Kells gets it. He's going to try and rip one. Gets it through to Matthews. He's 1-on-3. Great vision. Floor awareness to head over into the good spot, get free. Fights through the double team, still cradling. 15 on the shot clock. 19 now on the penalty. Penalty coming to the Snipers. Matthews has drawn another one. Kells goes to the bench. They've got 5 to shoot. They need to get one off, but they're going to say Matthews was withholding the ball, got it up against his chest as he tried to get out of that double team. So it's 3-on-3, but Peterborough is going to go to the 5-on-3 in 9 seconds from the start of play. And Joe Hall and Vaughn Harris can just step out. Oh, yeah, so they're going to bring Vaughn Harris to the bench, send Shane Francis to the safety valve. Thomas, backdoor to Woods, buries it. Aaron Woods is deadly, and he... .509 to play. Timberman up by 4, and they've got another minute and a half plus on the power play. Croy Arnold goes after the ball, gets it in the corner. Harris on him. Thompson tried to knock it out. Great job by Arnold to somehow hang on to that ball and comes out with it. Thought about going to the net, but he's going to shovel it off to Goddard instead. What a shift by Croy Arnold. Saved by Kells on the outside rip, and that's going to result in a fresh 30 and some more penalty kill time for Kyle Isaacs, but then he throws the ball. Oh, they're going to say it touched a Peterborough player before it went out of play. So it'll be Six Nations possession again. Just stick with the NLL model on that because they don't have commercials. Snipers with the ball. Roberts going to the net and will shoot. Argent picks it up off the boards. Bit of a forced shot maybe for Roberts, but remember, they're down by 4 with just about 4.5 to play as that play started. So Snipers have to push it a bit. Here's Argent trying to check. Bador going to the net, drives and shoots. It's a nice job, nice finish, but he landed in the crease. Not much question about it. Jumped up, got the shot off, but he was down in the crease well before the ball landed. McLaughlin hands it off, and the penalty killers go to work. 16 on the shot clock, 26 on the penalty. Sidearm pass is picked off. Breakaway for Davis Prince. All alone, scores! Prince, usually an offensive player, shows you some scoring touch on the pick and breakaway to bury it, make it 13-8. 3:42 to play as we get underway again, and Ethan Riggs swoops in to grab that loose ball. Matthews behind the net pass to Vaughn Harris, doesn't connect. Woods tries to grab it, but didn't quite get down to him. Vern Hill throws it ahead. Here's Tamas. Had a breakaway earlier. He makes the most of this one. So with 3:10 to go, another power play for Six Nations as yet another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called on Peterborough. Lyman Beatty gets the ball after a great effort off the faceoff for the Timbermen to get the ball. Beatty is stopped, and they'll go to the penalty kill. It's 13-9. After the Tamas goal. I think they announced it as unassisted. I'm going to have to go and talk to somebody to make sure Vern Hill gets his assist on that. It was a beautiful outlet pass. The 30 will expire. Matthews hands it to the ref, and the Snipers go the other way with 1:25 left on their power play. We reach 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. I'm Stephen Stamp. This is Arena League Lacrosse League action from Millbrook, Ontario, just outside of Peterborough. Hill behind the back to Isaacs. Argent's going to rip one from outside. Kell stops and Borden comes away with the ball. He's going for a run. Sees the man coming off the bench. He's going to the net. Shoots, scores! Stephen Borden. What a beauty. (14-9) Timberman after another shorthanded goal. This one by the alternate captain, Stephen Borden. Justin Bragg gets the ball off the faceoff and throws it to the bench. I guess he figured somebody over there wanted him, but nobody was ready. And it's a turnover. Here come the Snipers, still on the power play. Another penalty coming to Peterborough. That's because they've got 5 guys out there playing defense while they have a penalty. So that's going to be an illegal substitution and a pretty obvious one. Chapman takes it. They've got 6 attackers. You can hear the coaches saying, get on him. Ribaric with the shot saved by Kells. An illegal substitution is an automatic penalty shot. The only question is whether the penalty with 25 seconds left comes out and then they put the full 2 minutes up, which would only really come into play if we go to overtime. Here we go. Mike McLaughlin. Oh, nice moves. Stays out of the crease, buries it. And the Snipers get to double digits. Great finish by McLaughlin. Atwood swims around Bragg to try and get it. Bragg fights to try and retain. Atwood gets it. 18 on the power play for Six Nations. They're not going to be waiting around much with a minute 24 and needing 4 goals. Argent does wait for Ribaric behind the back. Tamas rips that one. Nice job by Thompson and loose, but it rolls out to Ribaric. Back to even strength. Badura comes out, and Tamas with the shovel pass gets it near side to Chapman. Tamas will rip it. Scores! Alec Tamas sniping from the outside. Final minute of play. It's 14-11. Snipers not quite done. And the pass is picked off by Arnold. And Croy Arnold will flick it ahead. Almost got it back. I think it was tipped, though, by Von Harris. He's looking to get it ahead. Triple team. Ball's popped loose. Penalty coming to Croy Arnold. So Arnold took the first penalty. Von Harris gave Arnold a shove as he was heading to the box. So Harris got one. So we stay even strength of 5-on-5. We got 32 seconds to play. Simpson ducks under the check. Little pick from Matthews. Oh, Hill almost had that, but it gets through to Thomas. Feeds to Joe Hall. Nice save, Dustin Hill. Boy, he's given up 14 goals, but Dustin Hill's been pretty good today. Aaron Woods with it. 15 seconds left. More than that on the shot clock, so Woods was just going to let it end, and Vern Hill comes out and presses him. Hill hands it off to Matthews. 4 seconds to go. Oh, and Hall swats at Jamie Downey. Swings two-hander across the face. Joe Hall's going to face some discipline for that. Jamie Downey is, I'm just going to say, he's a dirty player. He has been getting all under the skin of the Timberman. Hall is gone, and that may not be just this game. Downey's going to the penalty box. Yeah, he's heading for the dressing room. That'll do it. They're going to run the final 1.6. They're going to run the final 1.6 seconds off. The final score, Peterborough 14, Six Nations 11. I'm Steven Stamp. This has been Arena Lacrosse League action from Millbrook. We'll see you next time.